yeah, uh, fans do. Fans do influence the writing, also by letting themselves ship stuff and then putting it out in public and all that stuff. In particular, to the one ship and some other things. First off, Claim. We're not gonna get that heavy into fucking Claim because Claim makes you wonder this why? Why? Claim. Why? Honestly, I respect people who ship Claim. At the same time, I wonder why you ship it because Claim has gone downhill since season 2. Claim wasn't really supposed to happen because remember, Blaine was supposed to be only like was having. They wasn't even supposed to keep that role for this entire time. He was supposed to keep that role for like that part of season 2, and he was going to be done. And just because some people were like, oh, they look cute together, they were like, oh, and I was like, let's decide to throw them together. I'm like, Darren and Chris have the chemistry, but the characters do not have that much chemistry. Plus, on top of that, Fox doesn't want to see any really gay kissing, which is kind of homophobic, but we're not. That's a different conversation. But it makes you wonder, like, what in the bloody hell is somebody thinking? Like, I don't know what's the point of that ship. If I understand you can't just coddle all the time, but what is the point of this ship if it's not even represented right for the LGBTQ community? Like, this is stupid. This is stupid, man. Then we're gonna talk about Delina. We're not gonna talk about Delina exactly. We're talking about the whole little love triangle. The love triangle. See, I don't have the book, but in the book series, there may be a love triangle, but it's not heavy to the plot. The plot of it sure, the book is based off that love triangle, but by the time you're done with by the time to the 4th book, that love triangle in the Vampire Diaries is completely gone. Completely. It is more concerned about them surviving and who's killing who, and finally like discovering their powers and with a little bit of, drama and crap to keep it flowing, keep teenager mind like on it, and a little bit of romance in between. You gotta read between the lines, of course, but the show kind of just messes up completely. Wants to make it all about romance, and it's like, no. Delina's kind of just effed up because Damon is an awful person character-wise. As a villain, he's a great villain. He exceeds in Somerhalder. He does great with his character. He wins because his point of the character is not like him. And so he wins at his job. He deserves all the awards for that. But Delina as a ship is awful, in my opinion, because who in the heck came up with the fact that Elena could go with this dude who is continuously repeating behavior of abusive behavior, at one point basically forced one of her own best friends against her will to drink blood for her, have sex with her, and all that crap. And Jesus, terrorized like over half the town. Well, most of the town, to be honest. And even when it was always going to kill, he really doesn't even care about his brother half the damn time. So I don't even fucking understand I don't get it. So this is basically why I would say fans definitely influenced the writing in a television show, because you want to keep the ship alive, but you want to keep it alive for this certain group of people. But you can't just. But TV shows need to realize they can't just let those specific fans like influence the writing. They have to let other fans that don't exactly ship that, but they have better ideas for like other ships or better ideas for this character alone. Cause let's be real, because this character's a main character, so you can't just push him off and just certainly write him off, because then other fans be upset about it. But you can't just do that. Like I said, you can't just do that. But because this ship is more popular than that character's getting many plot lines and crap, and that's just complete bullshit. I digress. Point is, fans definitely in a way, I don't know if it's heavily or not. Sometimes it's heavily like in Glee or The Vampire Diaries, while other times like maybe in Teen Wolf is a half and half. It has the right amount of fan influence versus like another show like maybe what show I'm thinking of? Arrow. We're not going into the comics because that's the different continuity. But Arrow is not that influenced by it. It might be influenced by like certain fans, but it's not influenced heavily by fans. The least heaviest fan show I can recall would most likely, as of right now is probably The Rain, but that's a recent new show, or some, just really any show that's not on the CW or an ABC family is not actually heavily influenced by fans. But the point is, fans definitely influence the writing of the show. Whether it's because they like that character, or they stand, or as we like in the family likes to call it, standing, or they like the ship to hell and back. Point is, yeah, fans definitely influence the writing. Sometimes they should they let them all the time? Hell no. Definite hell no. But should they not let them influence? Not exactly, because sometimes the fans have a definite. Sometimes, as the show has proven, fans have definite better plots for characters, and even to make a ship seem legit, rather than just making that ship happen for no fucking reason, and you have to force the actors to build up some kind of chemistry with the characters, and this doesn't fucking work, obviously. And this like makes the actors seem like they're not doing their job right when they're just trying their best, and it's awful. But I forgot another thing to explain the love. Okay, we're not gonna get deep into the love triangle. But point is, love triangle is crap, because what's the point of forcing a love triangle when that should not be the main plot of the show? Like, I don't understand why would a fan want a love triangle that doesn't even exist that much anymore, especially due to the fact that one of the characters in the love triangle doesn't even. He may still love. This is the Vampire Diaries, by the way. What's the point of Stefan saying he loves her? But at the end of season 4, what was he doing? He was driving away. And guess what they did in order to keep the love triangle going? By making Silas turn back into living form and keep him locked up in a freaking river for 3 whole months. Like, that's not even good. I mean, that's character development, but that's not good character development. Like, what kind of... How would you let the fans even consider letting you do that? Like, I don't know if that's your... I don't know if that was really Pleck thinking, or just, like, a fan influencing, but... What's the point of having romance in the show if you're not going to do it right? Like, what's the point? Whatever. Okay, I'm actually done now. Bye.